Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, and today we're going to go over the 2020 Bullet Crossfire 1900RD. This is a non-slide model, excellent couples model. My favorite part about it is right back here in the fact you have that large U-shaped dinette, so that's great for entertaining guests. We're actually going to start off here on the kitchen though. You'll see it is a very streamlined kitchen on the camp side. One of the things I do like is they managed to give you a double bowl sink, and they still gave you a double burner cooktop in the orientation I prefer. A lot of times when you get into this size, they flip it, so you kind of have one burner in front of the other, and it makes the back one a little bit tough to use in my opinion. This is just much easier, and because it is recessed, it allows you to have the glass cooktop, meaning you actually get prep space there too. As I mentioned, over to the side is that double bowl sink, kind of a 60-40 sink with the high-rise faucet. You have nicer countertops too. They're not T-mold, so that way, less chance for that for any kind of water to get in there. Plus, you don't have to worry about anything popping off in the corners, which is nice. Underneath that cooktop, you have a kind of like a little bit of a shelf here on the top. Not a ton of storage, but a little bit. Then underneath, though, you do have pretty good storage space there. While we're still under here, a couple things. One, I guess the cabinetry itself is gorgeous. I love what they did this year. Nice and bright, almost like a kind of like a gray color. Not quite white, definitely a gray, but much brighter than a lot of manufacturers that we've seen. Plus, it's kind of more modern for the cabinetry itself, and you have the more modern brush nickel pulls there. Underneath, open this up again, plumbing access plus some additional storage, and you have a drawer, which is absolutely necessary to make any kitchen functional, so that we have a spot to put all of your flatware. Right up top, microwave and kind of a slimline hood, more storage right up to the top over here. Making our way down a little bit further is your entertainment area. So if you want a TV, this is where it'll go. You'll see the hookups there, plus kind of your multimedia center right there with an HDMI input, and it is Bluetooth capable. Shelf space there, and more storage underneath just to kind of show you that. So as I mentioned, my favorite part about this is the U-shaped dinette because it gives you a place to hang out. Plus, this table can drop down into a bed. So if you have additional guests, adult guests, you need a place to sleep, you can drop that down. Two adults can sleep right back here. I love that in a couples model when you can accommodate people if you so choose. You'll also see windows all the way around, so it lets a ton of natural light in, and if you have a big view out there, or a nice view out the back, you have a huge rear picture window in which you can enjoy that. Electrical outlets on both sides, plus dual USB port there. Right up on the ceiling is your AC. Roof-mounted AC is great to have in a unit this size. It's 13.5 kBTU, keep things nice and cool. And you have versatile storage space here as well. These shelves are removable, they're screwed in, but simply remove the screws if you want to take them out and utilize the hanging rod. You'll see your Dometic fridge-freezer combo. Open that up too real quick, just to kind of give you an idea of size there. This one does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Your thermostat's located here on the wall. This is only for your heat though, as again, your controls for the AC unit are on the AC itself. In the bathroom, we'll take a peek in here. Right down below, foot flush lever toilet. I'm 6 foot tall. As far as space, I do have plenty of leg room. Not bad on the shoulders, rubbing a little bit on the right, plenty here on the left. My left leg does touch the pole a little bit, but honestly, again, this is definitely workable. You'll see you do have big countertop space, which I like, and you have space underneath, plus a little more under that. So you can actually tuck a trash can in here. Maybe. I don't know how you get it in and out, I suppose. Maybe not. But it does still give you some decent storage space for black tank chemicals, toilet paper, things like that. And underneath the sink, again, well, maybe you can put the trash can right there. Right up top is the mirrored medicine cabinet. Again, same beautiful cabinetry. They didn't go to a plastic one or anything like a lot of manufacturers do. The tank monitoring panel right here, by the way, definitely something you'll want to know. And it is worth noting, you probably can't see it, but the water heater does run off both propane and electric. You can turn both of those on at the same time for faster recovery. If we take a step into the tub shower, you'll see again, I'm 6 foot tall. I'm pretty much maxing it out here. Any taller, and you definitely have to duck down a little bit, but at 6 foot, I can do it as long as I don't, jump and stand on my tippy toes, anything like that. Shelves here in the corner, plus hand wand, make it a little bit easier. And then, even though you don't need a tub in a couples model, usually the nice thing about it is because it has a curtain, the curtain is more apt to stay in the tub, so that way you're not getting water all over your floor. And lastly, as we take a look right up front, you will see the queen size bed tucked away right up in the corner. You have a window there. It is an emergency exit. Hopefully you never have to bail, but if you do, there you go. Also across the top is good storage. They have a decorative glass on there helping to break up the wood look a little bit. Very pretty glass that they used. I do like it. Just to show you an idea of size, it is a pretty large shelf. A lot of times, you know, they're not nearly that deep. So again, that is quite usable. Over to the side, mirrored wardrobes. You have a spot to hang your clothes. Right underneath, you will see you have a nightstand here. And underneath the bed is additional storage. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2020 Bullet Crossfire 1900BH. Right up front, you'll see your two 20-pound propane tanks with the cover. A little ways behind that, you have rails for your battery. And if you take a look over at the side, built into the frame right there is solar prep. So that way, if you want solar, simply buy the portable panels, plug it in right there, and it will trickle charge your battery. Coming up the front is that diamond etch plating, helping to protect that front end from rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. Making our way around to the side, the pass-through does have a covered hinge. That way you don't have a bunch of rust coming down your door. It also has magnetic catches, so that way you don't have to worry about breaking any plastic tabs off or anything when you go to close it down. You have full pass-through. You can see, you know, the aluminum frame there, because again, this is a fully laminated unit, but the pass-through is fairly sizable. You know, you may not be able to fit like some of your larger chairs in there, but you can still fit a lot of items in that pass-through, which is great for a lighter weight unit. You will see the power awning, touch a button to roll that out, same thing to have it go back in. LED light strip on there as well, plus two outside speakers. Those are controlled by that multimedia center inside, but that unit is Bluetooth capable if you want to kind of control it from right out here. You have your standard two pull-out steps there, as well as a large foldable grab handle for a little extra control when entering the RV. Underneath is a fully enclosed insulated underbelly, which will help hopefully keep out some of the rodents in the off season, as well as road grime. And it'll also help keep things a little bit toastier in the colder weather too. Right there, you'll see an electrical outlet in case you need to plug anything in. And coming around to the back, spare tire mounted right on the back. Very, very easy to access, can certainly enjoy that. Your sewer hose, you have a little spot for it right here because you don't have a bumper, so you just unscrew that, throw your sewer hose right in there. Cable inlet right there on the back. Making our way around to the side, so even though the pass-through wasn't huge, you do get a little bit extra storage right there in the back, which is pretty great. You know, again, fairly common on your rear dinette units. Manufacturers try to utilize a little bit of space there. You will also see 30 amp detachable power cord will plug in there. Outside shower with both hot and cold water access on the off-door side, which again is fairly common. And lastly, both your water inlets, your city water, and your fresh tank fill are located right up front. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2020 Keystone Bullet Crossfire 1900RD. If you're interested in this great couples model and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.